I really can't see a fault in any of them. You've like ridiculous dive with Weibo, and this is kind of what we were talking about earlier.
You know, it was Kyle really the one that was doing the most work out of the LPL, so we'll see if some of the support players have recovered. Junjia is here for an early play, flashes forward, and Zika is dead. It's just a matter of who's going to pick up the kill. Junjia will get that one for first blood. It's under his turret, already has an assist to his credit so far in this game. And he's going to hop on Elk because he thinks Elk is alone, but Erha is going to quickly show up. Xiaoshu is level 6. He's going to flash on Elk. Barrier is gone.
Very nice pickup here in the top lane after this lane swap has been completed. And Xiaoshu, careful. Don't go too far forward here. Getting some nice grasp stacks. And there's a Malphite on the way, though.
I went from one way to the other way. He turns around onto Erha, but he's not able to clean him up. No flash available. Going to drop the unstoppable force right on his head. Completely away from this. Junjia sitting in the tries. They are going to get this shove in. They're going to look to deny Elk, who has no summoners. He is level 6 right now. Erha going to go in, trying to do what he can to stop this. Elk going to dash away, but a good hold on the ultimate. Junjia whiffs it, though. Elk getting chased down. Here comes JDG. Doesn't have quite too many ways to get over. Will be able to help out here and take out Junjia. But now it's Xiaoshu down to below half HP. JDG throwing the cheese wheel at him. It'll be blocked up by the Brahma 1-for-1 when the dust settles. The cleanest that supreme display of talent out of Junjia not landing was the big difference between it being a 1-for-0 and a 1-for-1 and losing the objective.
To keep going, and Junjia falls down. It is unfortunate. If that was maybe the support. Hold on.
A nice flash there by Gala.
Oh, nice flash.
Means that Xiaohu is very dead. That's Feet of Warfare going over to JDG.
No item Kaiser. At this point in the game, full item finished for Junjia.
Here we go. Zika going in onto Gala here. Pulled in. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Zika is the one who gets the kill. Vampire trying to run away. Is Junjia going to land the root? Trying to just keep his support upright.
Should be just traded for an invade.
Yeah, and I can understand why Weibo Gaming isn't going to try to break this, right? Because even if you do that, that shows that this game would potentially go a little bit later. JDG could potentially step up a little bit too far. That first play that went so well, 93 CS, the only champion in the game outside of the supports that does not have 100 CS or more, but he's looking for this kill onto Zika. Here's that Grim Deliverance coming down, but they are able to get the job done. Junjia helping out his top laner 30 seconds before the Herald is up.
Do so much to this tower, and that'll just even up the lane completely.
Very, very nice stuff. A breath up here by JJ as Vampire is in the area. Junjia on these Krugs for the moment. The mid laners up on the top side, and it looks like the teams are looking to coalesce into this jungle, but JDG have decided that they don't want any part of this. I think this is very wise by Weibo Gaming because they can take out a turret and get some big early power when it comes time for an objective. All right, Erha trying to take control of this banana brush as the dragon down to below 7,000 HP as Elk is getting time to free hit. Xiaoshu will be the weak part of the pincer here as Junjia is going to drop his ultimate down. JJ going in, but that ultimate did not quite land. Dragon secured for Weibo Gaming. Zika is over on the side all alone, and now they're going to attack the weak side of the flank. Xiaoshu going to be able to head to his side of the map as Zika is going to get to the blast plant and regroup with the rest of Weibo Gaming. So they do find themselves a kill. They're certainly
worried about Shockwave.
Working down. There's that Shockwave going on to Honku. He was targeted by the turret. This turret will fall over the wall as Elk, but he gets blown up. JDG forced their way down mid lane. But Honku is going to find himself on an island. JJ showing up. Does have that unstoppable force. Everybody on JDG on the way. The wave is just about gone. Teleport coming in. They throw everything they got at Honku and they take him down.
Did it take any damage there? I'm not sure, but JDG on the chase.
Honku has taken a long walk back right now, but there are Hex Gates available. Vampire going to try to play up front here. Remember, no unstoppable force for JJ. That is a big opportunity for Engage gone. Otacon down, 3,000 HP and getting lower. JJ is going to walk in, but secured by Vampire. I don't see if Weibo Gaming are going to be able to chase down to JDG for the moment. Xiao trying to get close, big pull in there from Zika Shockwave, but Gala flashes away. Xiao trying to get to the rest of his team. Big Mag and Storm! That's the play that Weibo needed, but JDG are holding their ground well enough. Glim, Deliverance, and on the back line is Zika. It's Elk picking up the pieces. The fight that Weibo needed. Zika ends up falling as his passive wears off, but the turret goes to Weibo, and the gold lead is theirs. Jay Beto, a great fight coming out from Weibo Gaming, the fight that they needed. Their team fight is so strong. Now a little bit of a shot in the arm for them. See what they're able to do here. In this next fight, Dragon going to be started up by the side of Weibo Gaming. Looks like JDG is not interested.
Yeah, JDG have 2. And after losing that fight, they do not feel comfortable walking into the Kaiser that I believe has those...
Going right at each other, playing a very close game, 2 very different comps, but executing fairly well on what they want to do.
With Vampire holding up the shield and putting passive on people, allowing Gala and Honkyu to hit. They don't have a massive burst damage. Hold on, nice catch.
Zika could be in trouble. There's many teleports coming through. He is
no,
going to have the revive, and it's going to get popped. Junji is very low and out of nowhere. It's JJ to knock him down, and all of a sudden, Xiaoshu finds himself in a 3v1. He thought it was going to be a 3v2, and Xiaohu on Xiaoshu violence, and the pings are on toward the Baron for Weibo.
And now Weibo will start the Baron in a completely dark map for JDG.
Well, I think that could be the straw that broke the camel's back, Jay Beto. Weibo Gaming on this tower as best they can. 2 members on the bottom side. It's both of the solo laners working that one down. More gold to Weibo.
As the tier 2 falls, the Dragon's only 30 seconds away, but Weibo still have a minute and a half of this Baron. They don't really care about the Dragon setup right now. They want more towers. They want to break open the base.
All right, there's so many opportunities here. Remember, they've got these great tools to start any fight, and JDG are very well aware they are giving up as much as they are able without actually losing the game. This inhibitor is going to fall, and that's going to be super minions going into the scaling carries of JDG.
Yes, you are worried about the XP going to JDG, for sure. Some of the gold and losing out on some of the gold for Weibo. You'd love more XP and gold on Elk and on Xiaohu as well, but control on the map, 18 seconds before this Baron wears off.
Okay, there's the shockwave down.
Wow.
Junjia immediately blown up.
They're just going to push in the wave, hold the wave here in front of the tower, and get this last remaining inner turret.
He's dancing.
The JDG have standing up. He is so confident. That's insane.
He said Honkyu, more like Honk Shu, because I'm sleeping in front of you right now. As the top inhibitor turret will fall. Weibo Gaming are taking everything from JDG right now. Gonna leave the base with 2 inhibitors down. Will JDG let them walk out? I think not. Xiaoshu says it's my time to go in, but he gets turned around on Junjia all the way in, blowing up 2 key members, and Weibo Gaming are reeling on the back foot. Junjia uses ult to get away, but he cannot escape, and now it's gonna be Zika, gonna be the next target. He will fall. JDG punish the overstay of Weibo Gaming. And the last couple of fights, wasn't really able to convert his lead to his laners, but has bought them some time, some more time to scale. Looks to have been started up. They do a lot of damage to it. Elk is shredding this. Zika trying to do what he can to keep everybody away. Xiaoshu going over into the Hex Gate. Baron secured for Weibo Gaming, but it's Erha and Zika in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, the other side of the fight, Weibo Gaming's got to run and run fast. Elk is going to try to stand his ground as Honkyu's trying to get close. He goes golden, but Xiaohu doesn't have anything to do. Elk to the backside, trying to make a hero play, but he's stunned up and taken down as JDG are taking it to Weibo. Xiaohu's got to flash away. Erha hops over the wall, and there's nothing left for Weibo. They lose 2 members. It's a 2-for-1, but the Dragon is up in 30 seconds, and they do still have the Baron. But Elk is not up for 5 more seconds, so Weibo will just let this go. 6 Dragons total, 3 apiece for both of these squads. And the 7th Dragon will be up in 5 minutes, but the Baron is still on the side of Weibo.
In this first tower, JDG, what's their response? Junjia is on the flank.
This is a really good flank. Nobody sees him right now. See if he's going to be the one to try to make a play. Instead, he elects to back all the way off right now. Middle inhibitor being worked down. Xiaoshu taking care of that top wave. You only have one turret left standing.
Can sustain through JDG's Baron. JDG approaching through the bot lane here. Getting
They're
some
trying to
vision.
attack
Gala
Zika.
moves forward onto Zika.
Zika's forced to flash away. Does not get tagged by the Braum by that Orate Rush, but now Xiaoshu's completely alone, and Elk flies in.
Oh, that's
attack
huge.
the lone member of JDG. It's down to about half HP as the rest of JDG is on the way. They're going to have to fight down a man. They've been on the back foot all game. Can they find a way to the front foot? Junjia looking to find a way in as Vampire getting tagged up by the Void Seeker out of Kaisa. 6,000 HP and dropping.
Steal or
They've got
lose.
vision on it. Arrow coming from the backside. It's taken by Weibo, secured by Elk, and now they're going to fall like dominoes. Junjia dies. It's Honkyu. It's Gala, cut off by Erha, and Honkyu, despite the flash, will not be able to survive. He gets one on the backside. He goes golden himself. Doesn't find Elk, almost does. Xiaoshu is now spawned, but I fear it is too little too late, Jay Beto. Weibo looking to push to end.
The inhibitors break open. It's incredible macro from Weibo. They know JDG can walk in bot side, so they go for the end. Make JDG base. Now they've got Hex Tech Soul 4 versus 2.
Both turrets are still up, but JJ is so tanky. He's just walking at Gala menacingly and drops the ultimate down. And it's Xiaoshu against the world, and those odds are not in his favor. He goes golden to buy time for Vampire to try to save the day. Shields up. Xiaoshu's still alive despite everything, but there's no turrets. He falls, and Weibo Gaming survive the scaling of JDG and take game 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.